Hey guys, pretty exciting news now that I am a resident here in Goodsprings, Nevada. Some cool things have been happening, and one of the cool things that's been going on is I have become a board member to the Goodsprings Cemetery Association, which is kind of cool because behind me here is a real legit desert graveyard where people dug a hole probably only a couple feet deep and stacked rocks on top of these graves. These are real. One of the older ones that I've seen in here is like 1890. There's people that were born in the early 1800s and died in the late 1800s, and they're in this graveyard. I've been kind of walking through it and doing a little bit of research on it, and this graveyard has now become incorporated by the town of Goodsprings, which is really cool because pre that, there was really no like volunteer maintenance on the cemetery. So this cemetery has been sitting here for 140 years, 150 years with not a lot of love. I mean, the town people do try to like put flags out for Veterans Day and things like that. The last time it was touched was in the 60s. The actual property lines for the cemetery aren't even correct. They're not even the right ones. So we have actually got that figured out. Now we've actually gained a little bit more property for the cemetery. So what's great about having a little bit more room in the cemetery is that there is a lot of people in Goodsprings that are third generation. Their great grandparents came in here in a covered wagon to mine and all the mining in this area. And they're old now, they're older people, and they want to be buried in this cemetery. And we're gonna make enough room for people, and hopefully enough for me, because when I die, I'm gonna dig my own hole. I'll have it pre-dug with my backhoe, because actually I never thought I'd say this, but I officially have become a grave digger. We were at the meeting the other night, and Steve Fleming, which is the president of the Historical Society, ordained me to be the actual grave digger. It's pretty exciting to be able to come out here and have a part of this old history, and this is like cool because it's like a legit real desert graveyard. So my vision for this cemetery is to complement what it is. It really is your resting place, and I feel like it really needs to have a nice look to it. It needs to be complementary to the people that are actually in the ground over here that have been the forefathers of this area, where they were literally digging holes, miles and miles of holes through the mountains with rock. Like, we live in rocky country. This is super hard ground, and these guys would beat holes through these rocks. Well, a lot of these old miners are laying in here with not even a tombstone to identify who they were and the hard work they put in over here. Yeah, come on in. I'll show you like where some of the graves are that you don't know. But like this guy right here, we don't know this guy. I don't. Somebody might, but I don't know who this guy is right here. This is a cowboy graveyard right here. Them guys went out there, they dug a freaking hole and threw him in it, and then put rocks around him, put a stick in the ground. These have probably been sitting here for, who knows, 100 years. These two graves right here. And there's no name, We got to do some research and figure out who it is. July 17th, 1869. Died December 1890. This lady right here, this Anna right here, she was a pioneer. She pioneered this. She came in here when there was nothing, probably on a covered wagon. Like, man, I'd like to, her headstone looks like you could just knock it over, like it don't look secure. Be nice to fix that up. It's really cool. Look how cool it is. Somebody did a really good job. That's her grave right there, and that needs to be, I think, fixed up a little bit. I really think it's important that that's something that we touch on and make sure that these people have a proper headstone, or at least find out who they are and what they did. That's going to be the fun journey of all of this. So what I'm trying to do is build a nice set of wrought iron gates and clean up this and put some, maybe paint the poles. The poles probably haven't been painted since the 60s when they put them in. So you got to figure, this stuff right here that's behind me has been sitting there for, 60 years. I think it's time that we need to clean it up a little bit. And as much as people are so intrigued by cemeteries, and it needs to be complemented, I think the people of this town need to have a nice cemetery that looks good, that presents. This is the first thing you see when you come into Goodsprings, is the cemetery. This is what you pass right when you come in. And I feel like this is something that we need to really make look nice. So I'm thinking some nice arched gates that say Goodsprings Cemetery, some nice looking fold out wrought iron gates, like, some really cool looking ones. Maybe we can get some solar lights out here to kind of light them up so it looks good at night. I love the untold stories of an old cemetery, and this is old. This is pioneers coming across this desert. People are buried in here. Pioneers from before any of this was even something. Before Vegas was here, before Goodsprings was found by the people from the Spanish Trail. And those people are descendants of people that are probably buried in here in the 1800s. So it's pretty amazing to think that we have that history out here. And it's funny how you could dig a hole, bury some guy in there, and not even know who he is. And you don't know the blood, sweat, and tears coming through these mountains and rocks on a covered wagon with a team of horses, and your wife and your kids and your cattle and your dogs or whatever, trying to make it here from like Salt Lake City during the gold rush. Like, those guys need to be not forgot about. And now they're just a dusty little pile of dirt out here in the ground. So that was one of the things that super bothered me about walking around in the graveyard, is like, man, these people don't have a tombstone. So I want to do that. I want to get these gates up. I want to make it look cool. So when you come here for like Fallout, because during Fallout and a lot of the activities that we have here in Goodsprings, people they enjoy walking through the cemetery. And, a lot of the fences are tore down, they're walked over, and, I just want to fix them. I want to fix it and keep these people's families rocking and rolling, So when they come here, when their great-great-grandkids come to see their great-great-grandfather in this graveyard, it looks decent. It doesn't look like, it's just an old desert graveyard, which I love that, but I still feel like it needs to have his spot. This is him. This is what he did. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is basically put a fundraiser together coming up soon for with the ruckus, and I'm having my pretty much open house here on the Friday before. So we're going to do a cruise for the cemetery and try to do a little fundraiser so some guys can maybe throw in some money and win something along the way and help me put some money together so I can fix the cemetery up. So the next year when you come, I could take you on a tour of the cemetery. You could check it out, and we'll have some names of some people and maybe some stories. I mean, that's what's so cool about living out here, is it's a lot of history. There's a lot of crazy little history in this little canyon, this little speck of our world right here. There's lots of history, lots of mining, and a lot of cool stories. So I want to share that with everybody. Hey guys, check it out. April 11th, we're having a cruise after the WelderUp party, and we're putting together a raffle for the cruise. It will help me fund some of the cool things that I want to do to fix up the cemetery out here in Goodsprings. So make sure you follow along. Remember, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Come on a cruise out here to the WelderUp Carnival of Rust.